So this is the part 2 of how to submit VAT returns on TAXPROMAX. So if you've not watched the earlier video, please go watch the part 1 of this video, and let's dive right in. So once you have your sample data or your data prepared in Excel, so the next thing is for you to just upload it on the platform. So log in on TAXPROMAX, and once you log in on TAXPROMAX, you come to your taxes due, as you can see on my screen. So once you're on taxes due, the next thing is for you to click on taxes due, on process, then go to save schedule. Then when you're on save schedule, then you choose a file, select your file, upload the file. Then you can see the document has been populated already. Then you have your buyer name, TIN number, item, cost, then VAT status, description. Basically, this is just from the upload, the documents that you have, which you have inputted all the data already. So it's just for you to upload it here on the TAXPROMAX. Then once you've done that and your data is complete, the next thing for you is to now proceed. So you click on proceed. It's on this page. You can see on the screen, no purchases record found. Here, what's happening here is that for VAT, when you're filing VAT, you have to, we call VAT output and VAT input. Basically, what this means is that once someone buys from you, they're not actually, and you charge them VAT, that means you've collected on behalf of the government. And there's some things that you go and buy too, that means you're going to pay VAT. So what's happening is that is the net of both of the input and output that you are going to pay to the government, not the ones you collected alone. So for example, if I collected VAT, someone bought from me and they paid VAT worth of 50,000 naira, and when I went to buy items, so I paid VAT worth of 40,000 naira. So you know that I collected 50,000 and I paid 40,000. So what is left with me is 10,000. So that 10,000 naira, or in whatever currency, is what you are going to pay to the government, which is the actual returns you are going to submit. So you're not going to pay 50,000 naira. Neither are you going to pay only 40,000 naira. So that is how VAT works. So the normal thing, and what the Federal Inland Revenue Service has done with this TAXPROMAX system, is that once someone has submitted VAT on you, so for example, you've collected on behalf of somebody, and that's the reason why you have to impute and include the TIN number of the customer you collected VAT from. So the same thing, the person that you bought from as well will also collect your own TIN number. So on the system, what is happening is that once the person has filed VAT online too, where here on the screen that is showing no record found, it has to be that it is when that person has submitted VAT returns on your behalf, you'll be able to claim it. So you will just click claim, and automatically it will deduct and give you the net of what you are meant to pay. But because this particular scenario, the person that we paid VAT to has not filed VAT on our behalf, so we have to pay what we've collected. Yeah, so there are multiple ways we can go about it. So one of the ways is, like I mentioned, is that we pay what we've collected. We added VAT on top of what our price of our goods or services. So for example, if we are selling something for 1,000 naira, we might include a VAT of 7.5%, let's say 1,075 naira. So the customer has paid 1,075 naira. Literally, we just remove 75 naira on that, or it might be VAT inclusive to say 1,000 naira. So which means that, like, our actual price of our product is 925 naira, and say 75 is the VAT. So if you add everything, that's just going to give you 1,000 naira. So you can actually just go straight and pay this amount to the government because you've already charged the customer for it, or you wait and you speak to the person that collected VAT from you as well too, and tell the person to go and file for the VAT so that you can claim on this page, and you can see your claims and you can net it off against what you have collected as well too. So which is like the way the system that actually what the system expects from you. In this approach that I just used, I just went to pay for the VAT directly because in our situation in Nigeria, we might have situations that the people that we pay VAT to, I just put it simply like that, the people that we pay VAT to, they might not be captured in the tax net of the government. So maybe they've not even registered their business, or they haven't registered with Federal Revenue Service. They don't have a tax identification number. They have nothing, and we might be thinking, okay, if I pay VAT to this so person, and what's the point? You might not even go ahead and file the VAT online for me on my behalf. So what's the point of paying? So literally, and that's why I said either you go and pay it to the government directly, and you know you file your VAT. So or except if the person charges you for VAT. So another way is that you do it physically. The third way is you do it physically. Physically in the sense that you get the receipts or from the person that has charged you VAT, and which shows that the person has actually charged you VAT. The receipt should show the person that has charged you VAT as well too. So you collect everything, you head to the Federal Revenue Service office, you have prepared you gather your receipt, you prepare your documents, and you submit it to them, and they would guide you and help you in your assessments. So literally, that's I think the three ways I believe you can try it out. So you go physically to the Federal Revenue Service office with your receipts, then they will guide you on how to go about it, how to do your calculations. But it's literally the same way that I've showed you now, which is like you with the sample templates, and with this sample you just have the list of the buyers, you list the items, the prices, and the description. So the next thing is just click on proceed. So click on proceed, then it brings you to a new and fresh page. Here on this page you can see item ID and watch video on how to adjust sales. So this is an adjustment page whereby if you have any sales adjustments, so sales adjustment typically come in form of something like, if for example last month you filed your VAT and this month you want to make an adjustment. Such adjustments like if you returned or a customer returned maybe an item, that transactions could become void in a way, meaning that the customer returned the item and you had to pay back. So in such a scenario you have to make an adjustment on TAXPROMAX as well too. So if you've already paid government that maybe the difference, and meaning that you want to claim back from the government, however you should know that the government will never pay you back any money. So it's practically almost impossible for government to do that for you. But what they can do for you is that maybe your subsequent filings or submissions, you can claim against that, so that instead of having a higher tax burden, or you want to file for a certain amount, maybe 10,000, then you can claim what you can claim for maybe probably last month, and use that claim maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 for example. If that's like the value of the VAT, then you can use it to net off the 10,000 naira, just as an example. So that's what this sales adjustment page is all about. Yeah, so the sales adjustment basically is another key process on its own. You can easily, when you're on TAXPROMAX, watch the video, or If you want me to make another video on that, then that's fine. Then maybe let's watch out for that, if I'll be able to make another video on this sales adjustments, if there's any. But for this current scenario, there's no sales adjustment, so we just have to proceed to the next stage. So click on proceed. Yes, so this is a summary page where you see your total sales based on what you uploaded. Then you see less goods and services exempted. Basically, these are largely uneditable except some few places like current domestic purchase. So if you have anything in that aspect, then you can easily input them. But literally, these aspects you don't really make adjustments because you've already uploaded your data, and this just automatically populates it here. So here is just for you to check all you've done, or if there are any final adjustments. So if there are no final adjustments, then you check the declaration. Then it shows you the total amount VAT payable. So when you're sure about the total amount due, then you click on the declaration. You see, please check the amount to be paid. Then if not correct, please do not submit. Then close. Then the declaration is already ticked. Then you submit. Submit. On this page, you have option to choose which payment system you want to use: Remitter, eTransact, InstaSwitch, Flutterwave. So whoever ones you want to choose, you can click on them. So you can see the total value of the VAT that you want to pay. Then so this is the payment page using Remitter. So I just select pay online. So select your card, USSD, or any other payment method you might like to use. So once you completed your payment, it's going to take you to your receipt page. All you have to do is just to click on receipt, and it's going to download your receipt for you in PDF format. Then here is a sample receipt, and home screen you will see that it's showing taxes due as 0. So if you want to confirm, you can open taxes due. You find that there's no assessment here for you. Then you can go back to home. But if you check concluded assessment, you find that you see there's a VAT, and you can view it. You can view it and see. So that's it for now, and thank you so much for sticking with me. Yeah, bye.